Good evening, ladies and germs. How you doing? Yeah, it's great to be here in sunny Bristol. A few things before we get into it. Has anyone lost a load of £20 notes tied up with a rubber band? If you have, tough shit. This is an art studio and they appreciate what they can get. Anyone else? How you doing? It's kind of obvious from my act, I have Asperger's syndrome. And thank you. I've been doing such a good job to hide it. And that means my brain works differently to other people and I see things differently to other people. That and I have really shitty eyesight. There was a period when I saw the world in black and white. Coincidentally, that was when I stopped wearing contact lenses. Yeah, there's been this sort of misapprehension about Asperger's. Like, you see them on TV and with a load of unemotional geniuses. And people often ask me, I bet you're like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. To which I said, oh, you're calling me a prick? I'm also Jewish, so I have two things that people ostracize me for. And so people assume I'm this sort of autistic super genius. I'm like, mate, I failed maths and my IT skills are basic. Do your own fucking taxes. So some odd things happened to me. I tried to buy a pair of crocodile shoes. They gave me Crocs. Did anyone come up anyone come up here by train? No. Oh dear. I came from. I came from Exeter. And don't you hate it at train stations? They're always trying to state the bleeding obvious, like telling you don't board a train unless you actually plan on going on it. This is the announcement I'd love to hear at a train station, just to keep people on their toes. This is a platform announcement. Could all passengers please walk towards the platform and sit on the tracks? If you have resisted the urge to do this, congratulations! This has been a social experiment. And you passed. If you're still hanging about there, stay there a bit longer. I think we can afford to lose you. I go to a lot of pubs. I drink quite a bit. If you knew me, you'd understand why. A while ago, I couldn't help but notice there was a lager named after George Best. Now, isn't that a tad insensitive when you consider, the man died of alcoholism? I eagerly await the opening of Buddy Holly Airways. Too soon? Got a few other things happen to me. Just last week, while I was in between girlfriends, seriously, you have no idea how difficult it was to set that threesome up. I was in a record shop trying to decide which U2 album to get. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's not always a bed of roses being a comedian, I tell you. I mean, a mate of mine got into a knife fight. You're probably thinking, oh, he's in stitches. Intensive care, actually. The whole stuff I don't you just, this is something I don't get. When somebody says something and they say, needless to say, and then they carry on speaking, well, if it's needless to say, then why are you fucking saying it? What do I think about this phrase? Well, needless to say. So the phrase, when people have a more expressive vocabulary than usual, they often, sound like you swallowed a thesaurus. Never mind the impossibilities of doing that. If you had swallowed a dictionary, you would not be able to fucking talk. See why this phrase is stupid. Funny thing happened on my way here. There was a guy on a bicycle trying to sell me drugs. He was peddling. Funny experience. Got a funny experience with drugs. A couple of months ago, I turned 29. My birthday this year, I celebrated my birthday with a friend. He had the same birthday as me, so we met up and got stoned together. It was a joint birthday. Now, it's the job of every comedian to know where to draw the line. I do. It's in the lavatory cubicles. I'm just kidding. I don't do cocaine. I don't like cocaine. It gets right up my nose. I had to help a friend of mine find his cocaine. It was right under his nose. And there are quite a few homeless people around in Bristol and everywhere, and that's kind of sad. And I was reading an article that got me quite annoyed. In order to crack down on homelessness, the government, this is brilliant, they're starting to fine people for sleeping rough. Okay, kids, how many things can you find wrong with this? Yeah, fine. And if they can't pay up, what are you going to do? Evict them? Hey, what do you mean evict them? This is a public park, asshole. I can sleep here if I want. And what are they going to pay it off with? The loose change deposited by strangers? Yeah, with that, I'm sure they'll pay that off in about 50 years, 40 if we're being generous. And that's how this country works, isn't it? You find people who don't have money, but give too much money to people who have enough of it already and are already screwing this country blind. Thank you very much. Why be a comedian? Well, I guess it was something a teacher said to me a long time ago. He actually said this: I don't like comedians. Yeah, anyone ever said that to you? I don't like comedians. Nobody likes a comedian. Oh yeah, because everyone loves geography teachers, am I right? Yeah, or maths teachers. Yeah, and no one's ever said, hey, tell me more about algebra and fractions and other shit I'll never use when I hit 20. I want to leave you with some great words of advice I was given. People who live in glass houses should change estate agents. Thank you, you've been amazing. Peace out, I'm sure.